Welcome everybody, welcome to survival mode. And today's topic is how will we survive the winter if the power grid goes down?
That's right.
How will we survive? So that's what we're going to be discussing today, how we're going to survive in case this thing happened like it happened in Texas.
Oh man, sure did.
Yeah, it was a tough winter in Texas.
Yes, it was. And the officials actually shut off the power.
Oh man,
because they didn't want to overload the grid.
Yeah. The power grid was off.
Yeah.
The temperatures was below freezing.
Yeah.
And it was horrible.
Yes, and a lot of people suffered tremendously as a result of that. You know, some people did have generators.
Yes. But not everybody was prepared to have generators.
Right.
So we're going to discuss other ways how we can make it through, have things on deck to help out.
That's right. That's right. Some of the ways that, you can kind of prepare yourself right now if something like that should happen. Dallas was just an example, like for all of us, I believe,
Yes.
And so we can kind of, take a page out of the book of those who were prepared and what they did to survive all of those hours and days without electricity, without a way to heat their homes. So some of them really, were able to pull through, but others suffered tremendously.
Yes. Yes. And then you want to make sure you be safe when you do heat your home.
Right.
You don't want to have a space heater that catch fire.
Right.
You want to make sure you do it safely. So we're going to discuss some different items that you can purchase at a reasonable price.
Yeah.
To help save the winter, to help save yourself from a cold winter.
Yeah. Now, one thing I do want to add before we start is that even if you do have a generator, remember a lot of people suffered and some people lost their lives, and not just in Texas, but in different parts of the country where they end up bringing like generators inside of their homes.
That's a no-no.
That's a big no.
All those fumes.
Do not bring a gas generator inside of your home for any reason.
Yes.
Okay? That thing requires ventilation. It has to be outside. Otherwise, you all, that could be a very tragic situation.
Yes. Just remember, no gas generators inside. And also, when it comes to those space heaters, they catch a fire. If you have any kind of blanket or curtain around it.
Or sometimes they just catch fire.
Yeah.
For different reasons. But if you don't have power, now he's not talking about the electric heater, because if you don't have power, that's not going to work anyway.
Yeah.
But they do have heaters that use propane.
Yes.
And and I think you can buy them Tractor Supply online.
Yes.
And you can connect them to a propane tank, actually.
Yes. Yes. In a propane tank, propane heater, you can have that inside.
Yes.
Yes.
You might not want to have a propane tank inside, but it's a lot safer than a generator.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And having like propane heaters that you can use to even, connect the smaller propane.
Yes.
You can have that as well.
Yes. You can have the smaller propane heater, and also
the fuel, the canister.
The canister. And I think if you get these little heaters, what if you just be in one room and kind of seal that room up and
we're going to talk about that in another video, like how you can prepare your home even like for the winter, because that's going to be very important to making these heat sources that we're sharing with you today, making them work for you.
Yes. What's another source
we did talk about the propane heaters. You have butane heaters.
Yes. Oh yeah, the butane.
Butane.
Yeah, that's those little canisters.
Yeah, they're smaller than the propane, the green propane canisters, but butane, kerosene heaters.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about the kerosene.
Yeah.
Kerosene
Yeah.
heaters, yeah. That's
That's
old
another.
school.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. That's another option too. You know, to make sure that you have options to keep your family warm.
Warm, yes. What about alcohol heaters?
Oh yeah,
They have
that's
alcohol
another
heaters.
good one. That's
Yes.
another good one. Alcohol heaters, and you can find all of these things, if I'm not mistaken, on Amazon. And now is the time to get them. If I were you, I wouldn't wait until something happens to try to find one,
Yes.
because you won't.
Yes.
You won't. Now is the time. You know, I know a lot of places up north are already experiencing their first snows
Yeah.
and winter weather right now, you know. But if you are not yet experiencing that, you know, no matter what,
Yes.
you could be or you might not be, now is still the time to get those supplies.
Yes. It's a good time. What's
Exactly.
another one? What's another one?
Well, did we talk about the fireplace already?
Yes, we talked about the fireplace.
What about a wood burning stove?
No, we didn't mention the wood.
Okay, so if you're in a home where perhaps you can have a wood burning stove installed, that would be a good idea too, because it doesn't require anything but wood to fuel it, right?
Yes.
Just like your wood burning fireplaces, but a wood burning stove,
Yes.
that can really heat a large area of your house.
Yes, it can. But I think we didn't talk about the fireplace, I don't think, because a lot of people don't have fireplaces.
Yeah.
But you know, if you got a fireplace, you already know what you can do with a fireplace.
That's right.
You know,
that's absolutely correct.
You already know what you can do with that.
That's absolutely correct.
But off-grid heating sources that can get you through the winter.
Right. Right.
We also got this
terracotta pot.
Yes.
Heater.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Now people, I've seen it done before. I've never done it before. We've never experimented with that before, but we are going to.
Yes.
And we're going to take you all along with us.
Yes.
Because we also want to know, like, will the terracotta pot heaters work? And when we've seen people use them before, and they say they work perfectly.
Yes.
You know, they say they work really well for a small room.
Yes.
But we want to kind of test it out for ourselves and just see how well that will work. And like I said, we're going to take you all along with us when we do that. We do know that you're going to need 2 terracotta pots, one smaller than the other, right? You're going to need one that's larger and then one that's smaller so that it can cover and have your heat source underneath. But we're going to take you all along with us when we do that, you all. Now, one of the things that I forgot to mention, and you forgot to mention perhaps, is that another thing you're going to need is warm clothing.
Yes.
Because if you have to bundle up in your house because it's so cold, warm clothing, wool socks and wool blankets and things of that nature. Yeah. You're going to need that, right? Mm-hmm. And I think in one of our previous videos you mentioned a tent. Yes.
A tent that would help out. You know, you get one of those tents that that holds in the heat. Mm-hmm. You know, the kind, I guess, similar to what the mountain climbers have. Mm-hmm. If we can get some of those good, not too big, but something that can sleep. I don't know how big your family is, but you can get it according to how big your family is.
Sleeping bags too.
Yeah, sleeping bags. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now below zero is what you want. You know, because you know, if you're gonna get one, go on and get one.
Go ahead and get the real deal.
Get the real deal.
Yes.
Yeah, because that'll help keep you warm as well.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Because we don't know what we're gonna run into this winter.
That's the truth.
We don't know how these power grids are gonna hold up.
Right.
You know, they pretty old. Yeah. You know, so we just want to be prepared before this winter really get deep into December, January, and February. Yeah. We just want to be ready.
That's right.
You know.
That's right.
We don't want to be caught. That's
absolutely correct, you all.
Yeah. And so we want to at least, you know, see what these heat sources can do for us. Right. Test them out. Mm-hmm. Make sure we get a good brand. Right. You know. Yeah. And we're gonna take y'all on that journey, and we're gonna find which one works best, and we're gonna do some demonstrations.
That's right, you all. We're gonna share that with you.
Yes.
So make sure that You all stay tuned for that. Right now we're just kind of, putting these things on your mind, because if they're not already on your mind, we just wanted to put them on your mind. To give you an opportunity to go ahead and start looking into these things and getting them now while you can, while they are still readily available at most of your local places, like Tractor Supply, any sporting goods store.
Yes.
Amazon, of course,
Yes.
So we just want you to start looking into these things now. And that way, if something does happen, at least you'll have an opportunity to get your hands on what you may need for your family.
Yes, that's what we want to do. We want to do it early, as possible.
Yeah.
We want, like Mrs. H said, once it's on your mind, once you're out there, you see a good deal, a sale, you can go ahead and jump on it.
Yep.
You know, go ahead and get ready. So we can get into this mode of survival.
That's right, you all.
That's what we want to do.
That's right, you all. We say it all the time. We have never considered ourselves preppers, but we are certainly considering ourselves in survival mode.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. And we just want to take you all along with us and share our thoughts with you as we progress on this journey to being better prepared for just different things that may come our way.
Yes.
So we just want you all to be prepared as well.
Yes, we do. Thank y'all very much for joining us on this channel.
Yep.
Look forward to talking to you all real soon.
Yep.
Survival mode. We're going to try to make this thing a regular thing, which we're going to be talking about all the time, about getting prepared.
That's right.
Yes. It's all about getting prepared ahead of time.
That's right, you all.
Yes. So thank you for joining us for Survival Mode. Peace and blessing, y'all.
Peace and blessings.
Peace.
All right.